Mary Conley Eggert, founder of Global Waterworks. Thrilled to be here with Stephanie Krubsack, who is the founder of Women Who Kayak. And it's Women's History Month, and we know that women make things happen. So, Stephanie, we just want to hear a little bit more about how you pursued this water passion and what gave you the idea for Women Who Kayak.
Well,
as
thanks
a
so much
group.
thanks so much for having me today. Yeah, so I have always loved paddling. As a child, I grew up on the water, in the water a lot, and I was starting to paddle more and more frequently, and I realized there weren't a lot of women out there paddling, and I wanted to create a community where we all felt safe doing so, learning how to paddle in different areas, different waterways, different routes, and create a community that we're also picking up trash while we did it too. So I've done paddles in different countries, in Lake Superior and Lake Michigan, on different tours, and no one was actually picking up the trash during these tours. That's another big push for this too, that I thought it'd be great to have this great event where we're creating community. It's a very healthy activity. It's promoting wellness, and we're also keeping the waterways clean as we're doing so.
Oh, it is hugely valuable. You get a little exercise too, and get a positive vibe, get the sunshine. So we're just thrilled about it. And tell us about how people can get involved with it. It's so refreshing, and to pile on with an idea that you've started that we know is a success is always easier than creating something on your own.
Yeah, definitely. So we have, I did create different branches, so different states and different territories. So our Wisconsin Women Who Kayak group is over 4,700 women join, which is so great to see. So we have been partnering with organizations like Milwaukee Riverkeeper and different groups that host cleanups on land in the water. And we like to partner with them. Also, Milwaukee Kayak Company, for those that don't have their own kayak, that we'll do joint events together that you can bring your own or rent one from them, that we're doing these cleanups together in the city and hosting different paddles in different areas of the state too. Different rivers, like the Fox River goes, all the way up from Appleton down to central southern Wisconsin. So we do paddles in quite many different areas across the state. So you can definitely join the Facebook group. We also have womenwhokayak.com is our main website. So you do have some articles on there for some really great paddle ideas that you can do as well. And we hope to keep expanding to different areas across the states too.
Yes, and I think you have a bigger vision. We're Global Waterworks, and you mentioned sort of a planetary goal. Can you tell us about, I think you said paddle the planet?
Yeah, so I want to be more inclusive. So one thing I've run into is pretty much every paddle that we do usually has men that join us too, right? So we have so much support. For example, one of our ambassadors, she did 4 paddle cleanups in the Milwaukee area. We adopted a section of the river actually, and we have individuals that would come with like mini power boats to tote the trash for us, because if you get so much trash, you can only carry one bag at a time on your kayak. So he'd come and pick it up for us. We'd go back out there and keep cleaning. So we did have so many support from many individuals from the community too, not just Women Who Kayak members. So to be more inclusive, I'm thinking maybe starting a nonprofit or organization that's focusing on paddling with the cleanup aspect specifically. So the name will be Paddle Earth, actually.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Wow, that's a lofty goal. I thought just traveling the earth is a challenge, but paddling would be very exciting. So,
Mhm.
so cool. And we know that you're transferring your love for water and impact into a new role. We'd like to hear more about what you're doing with a Lake Country Fresh Waters, right?
Yeah, so I recently joined the team for a organization. So Lake Country, so there's 4 counties in Wisconsin they cover. Lake Country Clean Waters, it's called, as their executive director. So I'm super excited to help them keep with their mission to connecting different organizations that help promote, water cleanliness, um, teaching individuals that live on these lakes the effects of like what they do on their lawn, things like that, maybe the runoff, like what their activities do, how it affects the water that they're living on, and all of that, and all these different organizations. So they have several big events a year and a conference, a festival for community members. So we're really trying to get everyone to come out and see what we're doing with these efforts. I know we talked recently about different algae that can affect the health of the lakes, so we want to help combat those issues too. So we're really helping to bring more awareness to and actually make our lakes and rivers a bit cleaner in this area.
Well, it's a challenge across the Great Lakes area, and actually their ability to clean up those local lakes flows into our Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, and hopefully can combat the algae blooms that we're seeing there. So we really appreciate your efforts, and we'd love to hear or sort of explore more in what we do collaboratively with Global Waterworks. We have a Women in Water group. We have also the Prevent and Remediate HABs group, and you just mentioned the Great Lakes Business Group. So what do you think people in the Global Waterworks community can expect to see from the Women Who Kayak, or your efforts with any of these other groups?
Yeah, so I'm all about collaboration. So I know we talked about maybe hosting events together, different awareness, and really exchanging resources and ideas, because there's so many experts and scientists that are doing great things to help clean up our waterways. And we really need to connect and maybe have individuals as speakers for different events. We also talked about trying to focus more on getting different paddle cleanup groups in different states. I'd really like to focus on Illinois for this year and Michigan. So maybe more in the Midwest, get more groups going, more ambassadors to help grow and expand what we're doing so we can host multiple cleanups.
Yeah, well, it all sounds like a tremendous amount of fun, and I invite everyone in the Global Waterworks community to connect with Stephanie Krubsack. Follow her on Facebook with the Women Who Kayak, and also if you're in the Milwaukee area or those 4 counties, it's Waukesha. I guess you can check freshwater, Lake Country, Clean
Waters. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 4 counties. So we're west of Milwaukee is our territory. Yep.
Yeah. And we believe that, great things happen when we all come together in water. It's a multi-stakeholder effort. So Stephanie, great to have you in the community, and we're excited about your new role, and also want to get out there with those women who paddle. And this month with Women's History Month, just delighted to have you here. Any final words or thoughts?
So anybody that wants to start paddling or wants to find a group of women or individuals to paddle with, just feel free to reach out. We'll definitely be planning a lot of events this year. So
perfect. Well, great to have you here. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
On the water. Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.